welcome to Ryder Stadium in Dover, Delaware for another edition of 302 Sports covering number 2 versus number 3. This is number 2 CR versus number 3 Cape Henlopen. I'm Nick Hall. Alongside me is my partner in crime for the night, Len Evans.
What's going on, Nick?
Benny Mitchell. How you doing tonight, Len?
I'm good, man. It's a beautiful night.
Beautiful night for a great lacrosse game.
This is going to be awesome, Nick. It really is.
It's definitely.
I'm excited.
So some little interesting points here, Len, before, as they're introducing the players. Two pretty evenly matched teams. Cape Henlopen on the year has scored 164 total goals and had 83 total assists. And CR has scored 168 total goals and 80 total assists.
They're almost dead even. We talked about it before the game, and they both have almost a 50% assist rate.
Yeah.
Per goal, and that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, some really good goal scorers out here. I mean, Cape Henlopen has multiple guys scoring double-digit goals, including Luke D'Ambrogi. Excuse me if that pronunciation is right. D'Ambrogi has scored a team-high 34 goals on the season.
I'm laughing because that just sounds like a ridiculous. That's a football score.
Yeah, and his assists are just as good, Len, at 24 assists, which is another team leading. So he's definitely going to be a player to watch tonight. That'll be number 17, Luke D'Ambrogi. And then take your pick of the CR goal scorers between Noah Longest at 35 goals on the season to Demetrius Stevenson with 23 goals on the season. Other role players, Joshua Cosden, 26 goals. Jared Wagenhofer with 32 goals. Lots of goal scorers in this one, Len. I'm expecting to kind of see a shootout.
Yeah, we were talking about it before the game, how many goal scorers they have for CR.
Yeah, and it's not just CR's offense that has been leading the way to their perfect season so far. They have a 13-0 record. Their defense has been very stout. We saw them last time at Archmere, and it was a very high-scoring game, but the defense really stepped up when they needed to as we get ready for the national anthem here.
And here we go.
CR plays number 1, number 1 ranked Salesianum Tuesday at 7. That game, Len, we'll have live on the 302 Sports Network, and that'll be from Salesianum, I believe, at Baynard Stadium. Pretty much thinking, Len, that the winner of tonight's game probably will get the 2 seed in the playoffs, as this will show. Excuse me, I'm losing my train of thought here.
This will decide.
The Henlopen North. So probably the number 2 seed in the tournament, unless if CR can upset Salesianum Tuesday night, they could secure a number 1 seed in the tournament.
So it all depends on this game and their next game.
Correct.
Whether or not they get number 1 or number 2, and there's a big difference, I think, in home field advantage. I don't know how they do it, but tonight CR, you can see the crowd still piling in. These seats are full. Cape's right down the street, so I don't know how much of a home field advantage it's going to be.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Us guys from up north, we don't get to see these teams very often, but I'm excited, Nick. I can't wait for the first go round. CR, a very physical team. Cape, more of a finesse type of team. So we should see both styles on display tonight, and I'm excited, man. It's a beautiful night. The windows are open, the breeze is blowing in. It should be some great lacrosse tonight.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a great time. And as our producer Ben Mitchell just pointed out to you, the winner of tonight's game will get Milford in the conference championship. And I believe, Ben, you said that was Wednesday night? Friday night game.
Oh, it'll be okay. Terrible. I got you.
Yeah,
right.
So that'll be, depending on which team gets there, I'm pretty sure this is going to be an electrifying game regardless.
Right.
As we get set up here and the teams shake hands. What a beautiful night for you.
I know. I'm just taking a look around, and there's a pretty good mix. I see Cape Lacrosse jackets. I see some CR jackets. I see, Carolina blue, Royal blue. Both of them pretty well represented here.
For sure. Not strangers to each other, this team. They've seen each other in the playoffs multiple times. They obviously play within the same conference, so
they see each other
during the season at least one time. And this probably won't be the last time they see each other. Like I said, both teams will probably make it into the playoffs.
The playoffs,
so there could be a matchup between these two teams again down the road.
And if Jason were here, he would tell us exactly how many points each team has at the moment. Unfortunately, Jay's up north doing the show.
Yep.
If you want to, at halftime and in between quarters, take a look at our show live from Hooters on Kirkwood Highway. We do a live show every Wednesday night for those folks that may not be familiar with 302 Sports or haven't had a chance to check it out. Live every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, live from Hooters on Kirkwood Highway. We're running both today. We're doing the show and the game live.
And you said something about not knowing how the playoffs work. You
right.
Know about that? Jay's your guy.
Jay's your guy. He knows the points 6 weeks out, and he will tell you if the playoffs were to start today, such and such will be first, all the way through. That man is a statistical genius, and we're lucky to have him aboard.
Yeah, the behind-the-scenes guys sometimes make
just as important as
right. Good.
Yep. Yes, they do.
Very good.
Just as important. It looks like they're doing the coin flip here. Is that what they do?
Yeah, they do a coin flip, but it's not for possession. It's just for which side do you want to defend first or shoot on first.
Obviously not for possession. They do the face.
Right. I'm curious to see how CR goes about this opening face-off. Last time we did see them at Archmere, they sent out freshman Dane Wilson to the face-off X. He seemed to be their Fogo guy. He won a majority of the draws then, which led to a Caesar Rodney victory over Archmere, who they will probably see in the playoffs,
right.
I would imagine. Unless Archmere has fallen out of that spot, which is very possible. And again, if you want to know that kind of thing, Jason is your man.
You can go to 302sports.com or watch the show tonight. We'll have all the top 10s for the spring, summer sports revealed every week. Wednesday night live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Hooters in Newark.
So it looks like CR is going to send out number 11, Jacob Stamp, as their goalie. And unfortunately, I don't think I have this Cape Henlopen goaltender on my sheet here. So I'm sorry about that, folks. I'll try to figure out the
goaltender's name
for the Cape Henlopen goaltender as we get set for the face-off here now.
There they go.
Can't see the numbers. But it looked like the long pole number 20, Liam Zalper for Cape, was on there. As Lawrence, number 5, Miles Lawrence carousing for CR as they're in the near side alley now. CR working their clear game. Number 15, Riley Bushweller, clears the ball and dishes it over to Sean Woolleyhan in the near side alley, and they lose possession of it. Bad pass intended for Joshua Costin. Cape Henlopen will pick up the ball in control now, and as they work their clear game. Cape's goaltender with it behind the crease. Works it over the far side alley to the deep hole. That's number 2, Brooks Buck. Back over to the near side, the number 8, Matthew Pescatino, which actually causes a turnover here, or at least for Cape Henlopen to lose the ball, but it looks like the referees are going to give it to Cape Henlopen. Good ride game here by Cesar Rodney, Len. They have the clearing team has 30 seconds to get the ball into the offensive zone, which they now got their touch in, so time to stop.
And it's pretty apparent that Cape wants to put the pressure on the CR defense right away. I mean, they got across the field and down to the other side of the field in a matter of seconds. They didn't need anywhere near 30. They looked about 5.
Right. Fastest game on 2 feet is what lacrosse is called, man. As this is the team-leading goal scorer, Luke D'Ambrosio with the ball now, working on CR's best D-pole, which is Miles Lawrence again. And it looks like there was a Cape player in the crease, which is going to cause a Cape Henlopen turnover.
But it was also a great stop by goal because he did shoot that.
Yes, Stant did make a great save. That's a very hard save for a goaltender to make, that between the legs bounce shot. And that was a bad pass intended for 21, Sean Wood.
And there's our first goal.
I actually didn't see
17.
17. Luke D'Ambrosio with his 35th goal on the year, first tonight.
You talked about him before the game, Nick. He really is a star. You're getting the same picture I'm getting. Sorry about that, folks. I had to make an adjustment on screen on the fly.
And CR's going to come up with the ball after that face-off. That was a bad pass intended for Zachary Davis.
And I just, we're early into this thing, but it seems like, I had said before the game that I thought CR was going to be the more physical team, but Cape is bumping and grinding.
Yeah, they took advantage of a couple Cesar Rodney miscommunications there.
That was number 13?
That was number 13, Jack Dennis. His first goal of the night, and that would be an unassisted goal there. Cape Henlopen is doing what we would call riding hard, Len. They're trying to cause turnovers on this transition game that Cesar Rodney's running. They're really getting up, arriving on hands, and they've caused several Cesar Rodney turnovers so far, and that's what's led to the 2-0 lead already. CR's going to pick the ball up on another CR face-off win. Nobody open for the Cesar Rodney pass to Jacob Brown with the ball now for Cape Henlopen on the near side alley. He's going to work it over to number 7, Gabriel Best, who will swing it over to D'Ambrosio at X. Cape will pull the ball up top now. That's number 1, Andre Curry. Back to this near side alley here. Number 11, Blake Gipko with the ball. D'Ambrosio still works on Lawrence, looks to pass, finds Curry. Nobody there, and they'll pull it back out and reset up another offense. As Curry will drive down the far side. Very patient here is this Cape Henlopen offense. Off the pick. Thought there was going to be a shot there by Curry. Great play in the front of the crease. They are going to award the ball to Cape Henlopen as there's a CR player down now, it looks like Lawrence.
And he seems to be okay, which is good to see.
Cape will start the ball out in the near side alley up to number 3, James Hyde, to number 1, Curry. And I can't really see that number, but it looks like that's
number 9.
Which is Adam Techman. Free speed from X, that was going to be Hyde to Curry, but off of a Caesar Rodney stick, out of bounds, and Cape Henlopen will retain his possession. Long possession time here for Cape Henlopen right now. Chewing some minutes off the clock, already with an early 2-0 lead, and they've come out with quite a bit of speed, which is what I think is taking Caesar Rodney off. Creative turnover there by which is James Holmes, who gets it over to Joshua Cosden, who gets it to number 2, Noah Longest. He's their specialist back there behind the crease at X. He can score from back there. He can create opportunities for his teammates back there. Really, really good player from behind the cage. That's Wagenhofer.
Nick, if you recall, we got a chance to meet Mr. Wagenhofer at the last game we did for CR. He treated us to some burgers and hot dogs.
What was that?
I don't know where you were, to be honest with you. We were here at this game. You weren't there? Okay. Well, you didn't get a hot dog or hamburger, but I did. Is that a no goal?
It looks like they are waving the goal off. I guess there was a Caesar Rodney player in the goal crease there.
I didn't see that. We were talking about the goal, and next thing you know,
ball up the far side alley. He's going to find himself just past the goalie's ankle, but just a little wide. CR will retain the possession off the shot. Longest with the ball now. Over to Cosden. Cosden's got a short stick right now, which is a mismatch for CR. That's a match he'll take all day long. And that'll be a loose ball push on Caesar Rodney. Cape Henlopen will get possession of this one as they move up with a clear game. That'll be number 6, Timothy Kelly, with Cape Henlopen moving the ball up to D'Ambrosi at the far side alley as Lawrence works on him. Best with the ball now behind the cage at X. Jacob Brown near side alley draws the double from both depots. That was a good double there by CR. Hyde with the ball, drives the cage, nothing there. Saw 2 CR depots collapsing on him. Thought that was probably a bad idea. Don't want to get your head taken off this early in the game.
No, it was a good choice. He made the right call there.
Curry looking to dodge, tries to dodge through the entire CR defense. It gets leveled. Did get the shot off though, but easy stop for Stamp, but did give up the rebound.
And as you said a few minutes ago, Nick, Cape is very patient. They're picking their shots. They're taking their time. They're not rushing anything. And they have a 2-goal lead. And they, like you said, they're chewing some clock.
And we'll have our first penalty of the night. And I think it's probably going to be an offsides on Cape Henlopen. That was the first foot I saw go over the line.
Now let me ask you, if a guy pushes you over, is that still penalty on you?
No, it would be a penalty on.
Which is what happened.
Looks like it was either one, both things happened, or they decided that there was
no penalty.
No penalty, so they're going to give Cesar Rodney this free clear here. As Zachary Davis moves the ball up now.
His hair is awesome. I just got to make that comment.
He does have awesome hair. Sweet, as we would say in the lacrosse world, that's some sweet flow hanging out the back of that bucket.
I like it.
Stevenson with the ball now. Demetrius Stevenson's got a triple team there. Lost the ball. Still up for grabs. Cape Henlopen comes up with it. Kelly will dish it out to Ditko, who will take a pretty solid check on the sideline to dodges two CR defenders after that. To get it back to Kelly, who will get it up to midfield to Curry, who will get it over. And far side alley, they'll get their touch up. 30 seconds is what you have to get the ball from one end of the field to the other on the clear. Sometimes it feels like it takes an eternity. Sometimes it feels like 30 seconds is nothing.
Take it out! Yeah!
That'll be touched up to Cape Henlopen. CR will get possession of this ball here. Stant with the ball behind the decks. Looking up for his deep hole, Miles Lawrence. Surveys the field. Low pass, and that was to, can't see that now, but that'll be Woolingham with the ball now. That initial pass was intended for Wagenhofer before it got to Woolingham.
We're about 3 minutes left in this first quarter. 17 minutes gone. 2-0 lead.
So drive the ball, shoots easy stop to the Cape Henlopen goaltender.
A 2-0 lead for Cape here in the first quarter.
Somebody's got to stop ball here. Kelly will rip a shot right through Stan's legs. That's Tim Kelly's first goal of the game. And as a former long pole, I love seeing the long pole score, Len, but that was bad miscommunication by the Cesar Rodney defense. Nobody stepped up to stop the ball there on the fast break. So we've seen two different styles of offense come out of Cape Henlopen so far. Very patient, relaxed, settled offense, and right there we just saw a great transition game.
Was a timeout called? We're going to go to commercial break and pay some bills real fast. We'll be back with you with more lacrosse action here at Cesar Rodney in 1 moment.
We have 8 locations, a catering company and a food truck right here on the Culinary Coast in southern Delaware, and we'd love to see you at one of our locations. Fish On and Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue in downtown Rehoboth, serving homemade pasta. Papa Grande's in downtown Rehoboth. Our treetop deck has the best happy hour around. And Matt's Fish Camp, located on Route 1 in North Bethany Beach, your classic seafood shack. At Sodell, we believe in beautiful, simple food and making the world a better place. See you soon.
And we're back here after that commercial break at Riders Stadium. Timeout still in effect here as the referees are getting a stick check. I didn't see which two players' sticks were pulled here, but hopefully both of them are legal, so neither team suffers a penalty. Early 3-0 lead here for the Cape Henlopen Vikings, which on the road in a must-win game for them is probably a good little insurance policy.
Right. And first quarter, like I said, it's almost over. We're under 3 minutes here. And so far, low scoring, but both defenses have been stout. We've seen some great hits already. Neither team wanting to allow anything to happen. It just seems that, and I'm not taking anything away from CR's defense, the Cape is they're just pushing a little harder. They got their foot on the gas a little farther than Cape does at the moment. But if you know anything about lacrosse and Cesar Rodney, they're not going to give up too easy. And they play a physical game, which we're seeing Cape Henlopen take that approach so far. But CR will get back into it. They'll find their rhythm, and I'm sure this is going to end up a much closer game than this first quarter has shown so far.
No doubt. CR just looks a little off tonight, man. Their passes haven't been as sharp as we've seen them in the past, and Cape has definitely taken advantage of some good turnover opportunities. All 3 goals off of CR turnovers. As we get underway with the face-off here. That'll be, looks like the deep hole. Number 20, Liam Zolper on that face-off, and he faced off against Riley Tracy, who's been out there for both of them, seen all the face-offs in this game so far, as CR will have possession after that shot. D'Ambrosio with the ball now, again working on Lawrence. 22, Jacob Brown, in this near side alley. Jack Dennis with the ball, dishes it out up top to number 9, Adam Techman. And Techman will run around now looking for somebody to pass to. He finds Gabriel Best, who will find Dennis up top. And that was Gipko, a fake shot back to Dennis. Spin move, beats these whole shoots, just wide of stand.
Under 2 minutes now, and Cape still being patient over there. 2-0 lead early here in the game.
Gipko up top, working on Zachary Davis. I don't know whether that was supposed to be a shot or a pass, but Dennis just missed Best if that was a pass. That would have been a good, quick-looking goal for Cape Henlopen if they connected there. James Hyde with the ball now. Beats his man, feeds the crease, nothing there.
Oh, and just a sea of humanity in front of CR's goal.
They're going to call a penalty on that, and that was Jacob Brown who took that hit in the middle of the field. Now it looks like Cape Henlopen is going to go man up here. As Zachary Davis is going to run off the field. Looks like he was the player who committed that penalty. Can't see the motions the referee was making there for the penalty, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was some type of illegal body check or hit to the head, as Cape Henlopen will get to work on their man-up opportunity. There's Curry with a shot just high. Good look there, went from low to high. That's a hard shot for a goalie to see coming.
Looked like he was trying to go for that upper corner.
There was room there for him to make that shot. As Jack Dennis just rips a shot from outside. That'll be his second goal of the night. 12th on the year. So 4-0 lead right now for Cape Henlopen with 50 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. CR needs to find a way to stop this Cape Henlopen onslaught.
What a move.
That time they did send freshman Dane Wilson out to the face-off X, but it didn't look like it had any effect on Zolper there as he won another face-off for Cape. D'Ambrosio pulling the ball
20 seconds left.
Aaron Burke with the ball now. 15 seconds left as he drives the field, gets it to D'Ambrosi, beats his man, nobody there, feeds the crease, nobody there. Best got a rebound, right in his stick, but couldn't capitalize as he's dropped. Miles Lawrence with the ball now, 2 seconds left, and that'll be the end of the quarter. And we will step aside to pay some bills here on 302 Sports. See you in a few minutes.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare and a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon.
And we're back here on 302 Sports, getting ready for the second quarter face-off as the teams flip sides. 4-0 lead for the Vikings right now. And they're going to be looking to add to this lead, maybe run away with this game. CR needs to find a way to stop this very patient, very effective Cape Henlopen offense, and so far they haven't had an answer for it.
They obviously came into the game thinking that CR would be the more physical team, but it seems that Cape Henlopen is taking the page out of CR's book and is being the more physical of the two.
No doubt, they're arriving on hands. They're playing good defense. As Cape Henlopen will end up winning this ball. Don't know what the call was here, but looks like the ball was kicked out of bounds. As Jack Dennis will drive the ball, dishes over to D'Ambrosi. Dennis got dumped by Lawrence. And a shot wide by Jacob Brown. And you could hear the CR coaches yelling out to double D'Ambrosi as he came around the crease. Obviously, they respect the young man from Cape Henlopen and his scoring abilities. Draw the double again. Nothing there. Out to Dennis. Rips a shot way wide of the cage. As I think that was Holmes. Just dumped Dennis there. Dennis over to Brown. Brown rips a really wild-looking bounce shot that went way wide of the crease. But Cape Henlopen has someone back behind the net to back their shot up, so they keep possession of it. D'Ambrosi with it now. They're running an open set here as Cape Henlopen, so look for slides from CR coming from the adjacent position. As Curry beats two guys, rips a shot right in the basket of Stan.
It's hard to say fast.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time talking tonight, Len. I don't know why.
It's the excitement of the game, man. I'm with you, man. not often we get to see these guys. I get to see CR maybe twice a year, Cape maybe twice a year, and at least one of those times is usually a playoff game.
Yeah.
So to get to see them play each other in regular season is pretty cool.
No, not without a doubt, Len. It is a very cool experience for us, where Benny over here gets to see these guys play all the time. CR with the ball now in the Cape Henlopen area, working it around. They haven't. I don't even know if Cape really has a solid shot yet tonight.
CR.
Or CR. Excuse me. There's a good one right there as I say that.
Wow, great save for the goalie. Sorry, Nick, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's phenomenal.
Curry somehow managed to stay in right there. Tight walk the line. Tight walk the line there, as the CR fans thought that he was still out of bounds. Kelly now will bring it up for Cape as he's headed off. He'll dish it to Brown, who turned it over to the CR defender. Stant with the ball now. Over to Stevenson, and it looks like Stevenson is going to try to take this ball all the way himself. Great series of play there by CR. That was their first real good look of the night. Now that's going to be Jared Wagenhofer with the ball now, as he runs the far side alley, dodging on Kelly. Straight up top to Stevenson. Over to Cosden. I'm sorry, that's Sean Woolleyhand with the ball. You can't see that number. That's Wagenhofer with it now. And he's looking for longest at the back of the crease, but they're right on him. They know, again, what he can do from back there. Longest working on deep hole, Matthew Prestapino. Again, excuse me for if I'm butchering that name.
Let's go, 4!
And now you see CR being very patient with the ball here, valuing this possession. Stevenson runs through the entire defense. Over to 23. Cava, that was James Cava with the bad pass there. That would have been a surefire goal for CR, as Cape again takes advantage of this turnover. And that's going to be number 5, Broderick McMahon, throwing that ball out of bounds. Cape, or CR will pick it up.
12 and a half minutes going here in the first half, or second quarter, I'm sorry. 7 and a half minutes left in the first half.
Lawrence will go cross field. I can't see that deep hole name, but now Wagenhofer will take the ball up.
Cape leads it 4-0, 4-0, however you want to say it.
Over to longest.
Not the first half of the cross I expected, but a great game going on here nonetheless.
Longest working from X. Fakes one dodge, goes back the other way. Stevenson with the ball up top now. Stevenson to Wagenhofer. Wagenhofer dodging, shoots, and it looks like it hit a CR player. Stevenson picked up in the front of the crease and just backhanded it right off the crossbar.
That would have been, if that ball went in, that would have been a play of the week.
That 100% would have been a play of the week. And that was Wagenhofer who picked up that rebound with the shot, just wide. And CR will still retain this possession as Longest was there to back it up.
It's definitely been a great series.
Longest from X again, backhands and hits the crossbar.
It is just bad luck shot. It's a bad luck shot for CR right now. They need to find a way to put that ball in the cage.
Oh, yeah, Jim, move! Let's go!
Wagenhofer with the ball now. He's going to dodge. He has his right hand through 4 defenders. Shoots just wide. And it looks like he was pushed into the crease or took a cross check from, it looks like they're motioning that it's going to be number 6, Kelly.
Let's go!
And CR will get their first man up opportunity of the evening.
Yeah, Kelly will take a seat. Not sure what the call was, so I don't know how much time. I'm going to assume a minute. But I don't have a clock and I don't know what the call was. So. But like you said, first man up chance for CR.
Big spot for the Riders here. This could be where they start to chip away at this lead here, Len. As Wagenhofer and Kava play catch with it up top. And that was Cosner with the ball in the middle. As CR will turn the ball over. And that was Sean Woolingham who caused the Cape Henlopen turnover and was not able to stay in bounds there.
Oh yeah, boys!
It looks like there'll be a timeout on the field as we'll step away for a few minutes for a commercial break.
Hi, I'm Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back to 302 Sports here at Riders Stadium. Coming out of the timeout here, we have 5 minutes and 32 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. Cape Henlopen up 4-0 on the Riders here. And it just seems like it's bad break after bad break for CR. 2 shots off the crossbar, 1 goal wiped off. I mean, both those shots go in and that goal stands.
They're down by 1.
It's a 1-goal game.
And I totally agree with you, Nick. Granted, they were backhand shots, which aren't always the most accurate, but the fact that they hit the crossbar shows that the kids knew where the cage was. And they would have been phenomenal goals had they gone in. Point being, they did. So CR still has a 4-goal deficit that they have to overcome. 5 minutes left in the first half. Not the first half that I expected to see, but Cape is just playing great defense. They're playing more aggressive and hustling just a little bit more than CR is at the moment. Let's see if CR can chip away at this deficit and maybe get it to within 2 by the half.
Yeah, they definitely want to chip away at this lead here, as it looks like CR actually is going to retain this possession as the penalty expires. You see number 6 Kelly back out there for Cape Henlopen. There's going to be Noah Longest with the ball now. And looks like they're trying to work some type of pick and roll game here as he dishes it over to number 21, Sean Woolingham. Woolingham dodges, gets knocked down by Jack Dennis. Retains possession of the ball, comes around the cage, looking to pass. And just off the mark, Wagenhofer couldn't handle that one. And I think this is James Kava with the ball now up top. Sticking his right hand, drives the cage. Nobody there to pass to. He finds Longest at the back of the crease. Or back of the goal, excuse me. Out to Stevenson. And Stevenson will try to work this ISO game with some speed to the far sideline. Hooley's in. High 90s, right over the goaltender's left ear. What a shot. Stevenson just bullied that Cape Henlopen defender. Knocked him right off his feet, cleared his hands, and just ripped an absolute laser past that Cape Henlopen goaltender.
Which we still don't have a name for yet.
Still don't have a name for this young man yet. I will get that at halftime.
Because he's been doing a phenomenal job. He's had a couple really good saves. Unfortunately, that one was, like you said, a laser beam. I don't even think he saw it because I did.
You were not stopping that shot. And there might be the momentum that CR needs to really start chipping away. They got one here. 4:39 left in the second quarter.
And the fact that Stevenson, like you said, just barreled in there and blew up his defender, you know, hopefully that gets the blood running in his CR teammates.
Face off now as he drives down the field. And bad pass here by Zalper. That was intended for Jacob Brown. And now here we go. We see Cape Henlopen starting to make a few mistakes here. CR trying to capitalize. Stan will survey the field. Over to Lawrence. And Lawrence will work the ball up himself. He's got a clear lane, loses the ball, picks it up, his own ground ball. He'll dish it over to Wagenhofer in the center of the field. Shoots just wide.
Keep going forward.
Correct. Kava back there to retain possession for the Riders. Longest with a shot. Dribbles through the crease. Again, good backup by CR.
They can just leave their man back there. And if you haven't noticed, if you haven't watched it, or whoever gets the line first, stick is also part of the arm.
Correct. That rule has changed, actually, Leonard. It is closest to the ball now. It used to be closest to the area the ball kind of went out at. Now it's closest to the actual ball.
Okay, well, that's good to know, Nick.
But you are right, the stick does count as part of your body. So if you have a long pole, you kind of have an advantage. This is Woollyhan now coming around the crease looking to pass. Shrugs off two defenders, finds a seam, shoots just high over the crossbar. Longest with the backup. 3:25 left here in the third quarter. 4-1 is our score with Cape Henlopen leading the Riders. Longest surveys the field from X. Looking to get the ball to Stevenson, which he does in the near side alley. Stevenson will swing it up top to Sean Woollyhan. Out to James Kava, who's dodging on Curry. He'll bring the ball around behind the cage. Back to Stevenson in the near side. Stevenson drawing this deep hole. He'll look to turn. Nothing there.
2:48 left in the first half.
Stevenson still with the ball. Dodging the near side alley, sticking his right hand. Dishes to Wagenhofer. Wagenhofer to, I don't know who that was. Wagenhofer gets credit with the assist there. I don't know who the goal scorer was, though.
Let's go!
21.
7. Was it 21? I thought it was either 7. I thought it was maybe 17. Joshua Kazan was in the area.
The only reason I'm saying 21 is because it looked like everybody was hugging him and congratulating him. So you may be right, Nick, but I was just going based off of reaction.
See what the PA announcer says.
Well,
We
there's
do
a
have
penalty.
a flag
so.
down on the field as the referees discuss what went on there. If this goal stands, CR will have done what we talked about, cut this lead to half before halftime.
Before halftime, right.
And it looks like they're waving the flag off. So the goal will stand.
2-4, 2:38 remaining here in the first half. Riders just scored their second goal. They were down 4-0. They were down 4-0 with 5.5 left. 3 minutes gone by, and they scored 2 goals. So let's see if they can continue with this momentum swing and cut this lead even more before halftime.
17, Joshua Cosden gets credit for that goal.
You were right, we were wrong.
And a little change up at the face-off X now as Evan McCleary will come out to face Zolper. And the ball is loose in the Cape Henlopen defensive zone as Kelly picks it up, swings it over to Andre Curry, and it looks like Cape Henlopen is going to take a timeout. We'll step away here.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare and a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local...
Welcome back to 302 Sports here live from Riders Stadium as number 2 CR faces off against number 3 Cape Henlopen. 4-2, Cape leading the Riders here. 2:28 left in the second quarter. Coming out of the timeout, that last goal, again, scored by number 17, Joshua Cosden, assisted by number 4, Jared Wagenhofer. Good series of play here, Len, so far by that CR offensive unit. They've had 2 pretty long possessions, and both resulted in goals.
They took a page right out of Cape Henlopen's first quarter and were patient. They worked the ball, they ground the clock down, and waited until they had an opportunity, and both times it's worked. So maybe they're adjusting on the fly. I expected CR to come out here, be very aggressive, very physical. That's not what happened. Cape took that role and was physical and aggressive from the beginning, from the first face-off, and got that 4-0 lead quickly. Now CR has the momentum. 2 goals scored in the last 3 minutes. Let's see if they cut it before this half.
It looks like further. They're definitely finding their stride here is CR. As that'll be number 8, Matthew Prestopino, carrying the ball down that far side alley for Cape Henlopen. And I can't see the number on this young man's chest. It looks like 22 Brown. And that's going to be a bad pass intended for D'Ambrosio. But the ball did go out of bounds, so CR will get possession of this as Lawrence will pick it up in the near side alley, dish it far side. Again, I can't see that number, but Wagenhofer ends up with the ball and dishes it to Stevenson with some speed down the far side alley, dodging towards the cage, but nothing's going on there, so he'll take it back to X.
Nobody wanted to get in front of Stevenson. He's a load.
Stevenson beats 2 guys, gets to the front of the crease, and pushes one just wide of the cage there. Looks like Cosden with the ball now. Kelly working on him. Cosden beats his man, shoots just wide, longest with the backup.
One and a half minutes left in this first half.
And this is Cosden with the ball.
Being very patient.
He'll throw it up top to Stevenson. Stevenson working on Prestopino. Stevenson will bulldodge 2 Cape defenders. Beats his man, turns, shoots right to the breadbasket of that Cape Henlopen goaltender. This young man has been outstanding for them so far. Definitely keeping this lead, preserving this lead for Cape Henlopen. Stop some big-time shots from some of the big-time CR
He doesn't need a name the way he's playing. We just know he's the man right now. He's got 4 saves that I would call incredible. And another timeout on the field. Cape Henlopen.
Cape Henlopen will take this timeout. There was didn't look like there was anything going on with their clear game there. Coach thought it would be a good idea to take a timeout. Make sure they don't turn the ball over off of that failure to advance. As we'll stay here with 44 seconds left in this quarter. 4-2, Cape Henlopen still leading.
I think Cape coach decided to take the timeout. Like you said, there was nothing going on with his offense, and CR has the momentum. I think he's trying to slow it down, get his guys to calm down, relax, maybe get them to work and have that patience that they had in the first quarter that got them the 4-0 lead. Have these young men calm down a little bit. This is a huge game, as we talked about earlier. Maybe there's some nerves. Try to settle them. Not let CR cut this lead anymore before the half. Because that's the one thing the Cape does not want to do, is give CR momentum going into halftime. They've already got a 2-goal, momentum swing here late in this second quarter. You don't want to give them any more than what they've already got.
No doubt, Len. We saw CR come from behind to beat Archmere several weeks ago in almost this same style of game. They went down 4 goals to the Auks, and they went on a 5-goal run, and they never looked back from that. And I know Cape Henlopen has seen that game film. They know what the CR team can do, and they're just trying to do whatever they can to hang on here till halftime. 40 seconds left now. Kelly with the ball, working this clear game. He's got 2 CR defenders on him, and he'll get it up to number 9, Adam Techman,
who will drive down that far side alley. 27 seconds left to go in this quarter. Cape Henlopen touches the ball up. Techman with it again. And it looks like they're just going to try to run around here and make sure they don't give this ball up.
Maybe they'll try to sneak one in there before time expires, but maybe being a little more conservative than they normally would because they have the 2-goal lead in the momentum.
Ambrosi loses the ball here. He was doubled by Lawrence and Zachary Davis. There's a penalty called. It looks like it's going to be a slash on Lawrence. That'll be a 1-minute penalty.
So he'll sit out the rest of the quarter. Now, does it carry over to the second half?
It will carry over to the second half. So CR will be down a man starting the second half. There's 4.6 seconds left here. D'Ambrosi with it. He's just going to run around, kill this clock out, and that'll be the end of the quarter. As he takes a hit there at the end. But pretty solid half of lacrosse from both teams. CR really picks it up there at the end. And we will step away here and pay some bills.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in a bit.
so far, and definitely looking forward to this last half, as there's about 30 seconds left to go in this halftime. Cape Henlopen leading the Riders 4-2. It's just been a back and forth kind of game. CR had some bad breaks at the beginning of this game, starting to find their stride now, and at the end there, it really looked like Cape Henlopen was trying to hold on for dear life at the end of that half. We did actually end up getting a name for the Cape Henlopen goaltender. His name was Baxter Travers. I did have him on my list. He's wearing a different number tonight, which was putting out a sophomore in net right now for the Vikings. Without a doubt, been keeping them in this game, as the half should start off with a 3 clear for Cape Henlopen, and they will still be a man up, as we saw Lawrence at the end of the quarter get pulled off for a slash. And Cape Henlopen will send Jack Dennis to the crease. And it looks like he'll be marked by James Collins. It's number 12, receiver Rodney. Here we go, second half underway now from Ryder Stadium. Bad pass there from Julian Brogy to number 9, Adam Techman.
Let's go!
Right out of bounds.
Come on, James! Let's go!
Holmes will get possession of this for the Riders. They make it clear. He draws a double up to the defender and drives it through. Looking to dish the ball off now. Longest is there to receive the pass from Holmes. And CR will go to work on this penalty kill as they rotate players in and out. Long is going to draw the double at Axe. Keeps the ball in, but turns it over to the CR defenders as they move the ball up now. Cape defenders, excuse me. Thank you for correcting me, Ron. This will be Jack Dennis now moving the ball up. Gets his touch in. Tries to bully his way through, I believe that was number 19, Evan Cleary. Didn't work out so well for Dennis. Brown with the ball now. Up to Dennis in their alley. To Techman. Techman over to D'Ambrosi. And that's going to be number 3, James Hyde with the ball. Back to D'Ambrosi. Nolan Brockmeyer all over D'Ambrosi. They're not letting him breathe a second.
Rip his head off!
Zachary Davis now working on Hyde, who carries the ball near side alley and finds Jack Dennis. McCleary on him, nowhere to go, looking to pass. And he'll find D'Ambrosi at the top of the box. D'Ambrosi to Brown. Brown gets a shot as he's dunked by Davis. Good save by Sting, and just misses Davis on the clear as Kelly will pick it up across the line. And this will be a good clear for Cape Henlopen. D'Ambrosi with it. Over to, you see that CR player, but it ends up on the back of the net. Out of the stick of Jacob Brown. And I believe that was number 3, James Hyde with the assist. Not really sure. That was Jacob Brown on the
Goal that is his first of the night, 15th on the year.
Sorry about that, folks.
And that'll be a legal procedure
Last
on
goal.
Riley Tracy.
The last goal was scored by number 22, and with the assist coming from number 3,
Hyde.
Hyde. the volume was down, so I don't know if you guys heard us on that last goal.
Oh man, technical difficulties
Yes.
here on 302 Sports.
But we got it fixed. So I was unsure if you guys heard, but wanted to make sure we let you know who scored, because I'm sure you saw it.
This will be Aaron Burton with the ball as he works on Holmes. Big body here, loses the ball, does Burton. And it's loose in front of the CR crease. Picked up by Gabriel Best. And he'll find Brown in the near side alley as he pulls it out. His defender follows him. Holmes on Brown now as Bushweller resets back to the crease. D'Ambrosi beats Lawrence, but pushes the ball just wide. Stanton didn't even get a stick on it. Cape will retain possession, and this will be Best with the ball. 8:40 left in this third quarter, 5-2 Cape Henlopen. As Burton will beat Holmes, he'll find Brown in the slot, but gets pushed away and loses the ball. Zachary Davis with the ball now, driving down the middle of the field. Pulls the ball out, slows down the CR offense now. Zachary Davis still with the ball. And this will be Demetrius Stevenson, a.k.a. Meat. The kids call him Meat.
He is a load, boy.
As Stevenson will still carry the ball, looking to pass now, the far side alley to Wagenhofer, the longest.
I know I wouldn't want to be in front of him.
Longest working from his position at X. Back to Stevenson, up top to Wagenhofer. To Woolyhan. Woolyhan looking to dodge down the right alley. Dishes the crease. Kava was there, but the pass went wide and he was actually in the crease as Cape Henlopen will get possession of this ball. Travers with the ball now. Over to number 5, Broderick McMahon, near side alley, and McMahon will find Curry, who will bring the ball up and touch it in for Cape. 7:10 left in this third quarter. Brown with the ball, and he'll find Blake Gibco, who loses it. Picked up by Zachary Davis, the CR, who then loses the ball, and it's picked up by Bushweller. Bushweller will find Stant, and CR will work this clear game. Stant will swing the ball over to the near side alley to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer will find McCleary. McCleary will find number 17, Joshua Cosin, who puts the ball right past Travers. Great goal there by CR as they still chip away at this lead.
Only down by 2 now.
And that'll be Cosden's first goal of the night, 13th on the year. And it looks like that'll be the freshman, Dane Wilson, who wins that faceoff. And then the ball's picked up by McCleary, who finds Wagenhofer. Wagenhofer over to Stevenson. Back to Wagenhofer. To Kava. Kava will dodge. Dishes it to Cosin again, who shot the ball just high to the crossbar. Longest will retain possession for the Riders, as they're starting to get some good looks now. Each offensive possession better and better for the Riders. And they are in no rush here as Stevenson works this pick and roll game. Bullies a defender, shoots high, and eaten alive by Travers. What a save. Cosden calls the turnover.
but it's Gipko who picks up his own ground ball, who then turns it over to Noah Longest, who gets it to Kazi. Kazi shoots and scores! Joshua Kazi with his second goal of the night, assisted by number 2, Noah Longest.
Second goal in 2 minutes.
Second goal in probably less than that.
Yep.
All of that caused by the pressure CR was putting on those Cape Henlopen defenders. They couldn't get a good pass off. They had good coverage down the field, and they caused the turnover.
And here we go, Len. Now here's this game we thought we saw. Would see.
From the beginning.
With 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here, Cape Henlopen still leading CR 5-4. And that'll be a face-off win for CR. And they'll call the timeout. And we'll step aside to make a couple of bucks here at 302 Sports.
Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
And welcome back to 302 Sports here at Ryder Stadium. I'm Nick Hall. Alongside me is my partner, Len Evans, with Benny Mitchell here running the show on the laptop. Seeing a great start to our second half here at Ryder Stadium. Cape still leading 5-4 with 5:20 left to go in this third quarter.
I mean, let's put this in perspective, Nick. CR was down 4-0 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. They now are down by 1 with 5 minutes left in the third. What a change of events. What a complete turnaround this has been so far in this second half of lacrosse.
No doubt, Len. As we see CR work a good clear, Holmes brings it up, finds Cosden, who will find Longest. Those two just hooked up for a goal right before we stepped away on our commercial break. And that'll be, I think that's Wagenhofer at the far side alley. And he'll play catch with Zachary Davis, as CR being very patient here on these last couple of possessions. And Wagenhofer will get a pick from Davis. He'll dish it out. He'll dish it out to Stevenson, who will tie this game up as he just shoots a laser beam off the Hankton Traver. All knotted up here, 5-5, with 4:41 left, as Demetrius Stevenson with the goal. That'll be his first of the night, and that'll be Wagenhofer's second assist of the night.
Wow.
Change of events here at Ryder Stadium. How the tides have turned.
how the game has changed for CR, and their fortunes are definitely coming around to be on the positive side. Two goals to hit the crossbar in the first half. A goal called waved off. Thank you, Nick. Waved off, and it just seems like they have a new energy. I don't know what coach said at halftime, but whatever it is, it's working.
Yeah, and that'll be the freshman Dane Wilson again. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not Dane Wilson. That was Riley Tracy with the face-off win. As Longest, and I can't see who else is over there, will play catch off that CR face-off win.
Well, you know, CR looked like they were going to shoot it before they had their offense set up, and they thought better of it.
And they'll just wait here as they get the right personnel on. Longest will come around the gate, shoot, and he'll dump it right over top of Travis Fitz. That'll be longest first goal of the night. And this will be CR's first lead of the night with 3:59 left in this third quarter. That was an unassisted goal by Noah Longest, his 36th of the year. And here we go, Len, the fastest game on 2 feet. And they're proving here why it's called that. In a matter of several minutes, we've seen a significant lead change.
A complete turnaround of events, Nick.
Zalper will be back out to take this face-off for Cape Henlopen. And I didn't see the CR face-off man, but I'm going to assume that it's probably Tracy or Wilson. And it looks like it's Tracy again. And Tracy will kick that out to Davis, his first time ground ball. And he'll run down this near side of the field to X as he's worked on by Prestipatino. Calls the turnover, and Jack Dennis will pick it up. Dennis up to Kelly, who crossed midfield. And Stevenson there to cover him as Kelly will dish it to D'Ambrosi. Stevenson running with the long pole. D'Ambrosi working on Lawrence here. D'Ambrosi to Dennis. Dennis shoots, he scores! And there we go, tied back up as Jack Dennis scores the tying goal for Cape Henlopen.
They wasted no time in getting this thing back to even. That was really impressive by Cape Henlopen.
And Jack Dennis has himself a hat trick on the night. And that'll be D'Ambrosi's first assist on the night. So congratulations to Jack Dennis on the hat trick. That'll be his 13th goal of the year, Len. Both teams, very high scoring teams. All their wins are pretty much double digits this year. There's a scrum at the face-off X. Neither team can come up with it. And that'll be Zalper, who finally does come up with it for Cape. And he'll find Kelly, who will find D'Ambrosi, who Lawrence is just beating him up. D'Ambrosi gets a step, sticking his up and hung his stick. Lawrence with a great trail check. Ball on the ground, scrum at the far side of the cage. That'll be Stan Slack. And I want to say that's Riley Bushweller will come up with the ball, trying to clear it here. Kate riding very hard. Bushweller intended for Davis, who bobbles the ball on the ground, still fighting for it. Cape is going to come up with it. That'll be number 5, Broderick McMahon. And it looks like that's number 2, Brooks Buck, who finally gets the ball up into the CR zone as Cape touches up. And Curry will take it up top. He'll find Techman. Techman into the near side alley will find Brown. And it's back up to Techman as Cape Henlopen changing personnel. Techman work on Davis, gets a step, slide comes, and he just gets drilled.
Leveled isn't even the word.
And I want to say that was number 19, Evan McCleary. That's who it looked like. Techman took a shot there, but Cape retains this ball. D'Ambrosi slips, and he's just getting hacked on by Lawrence. And Cape is going to throw this ball straight out of bounds. CR is going to pick it up and try to clear this thing. 1:30 left in the third quarter, all knotted up here at 6 at Ryder Stadium. And the ball is going to go to Stevenson, who he's just going to try to leg this the length of the field. That's a big boy running that full length. Splits 2 Cape Henlopen defenders. Gets his touch, and he's just bullying through these kids. Stevenson brings the ball all the way down, and CR is going to settle up here. About 1 minute left.
And I don't know if you saw, they wanted to pass to Stevenson. He said, no, keep it. he's probably gassed after that phenomenal job of getting the ball across. Oh, look at that.
Wagenhall for bullying kids now.
For
taking a page out of Stevenson's book.
For a big guy, Stevenson really has some good footwork and great agility to split those defenders like he did.
No doubt. Very good field vision. He knows where he's at on the field at all times, knows what moves he can pull. As this is Cosner with the ball now, looking to shoot, nothing there. Over to Stevenson, spin move, still nothing there. longest coming around the cage, wasn't able to hang on to that. And it's going to go out of bounds.
29 seconds left here in the third.
Pick it up. 25 left here to go in the third quarter. As Cape is going to come up with a slow clear here. Travers with it. Over to Kelly. And Kelly will finally clear the zone. Up to Hyde, who will get the touch. Going to Cage. Nothing there. And he'll run the ball to X. Looking to maybe get the last shot. Up to Gipko, who takes a shot off Stan's stick. Out of bounds.
1 second left.
1 second left on the clock as Best will pick the ball up. Pass, nothing there. End of the quarter. And we will step aside here for a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Soto Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley, cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Soto Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare and a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon.
Welcome back to 302 Sports coverage of Caesar Rodney versus Cape Henlopen boys lacrosse. Start of the fourth quarter here, all knotted up at 6. Len, we have seen a back and forth game here this last 2.5 quarters of lacrosse almost. You know, we started out Cape Henlopen going up 4-0 on the Riders. And
early, too.
Early, very early. And CR has just clawed their way back into this game to knot it all up at 6. We couldn't ask to see a better, what I would say, championship game for Henlopen North here.
This is absolutely a championship caliber game. And when it was 4-0, I was kind of disappointed. But I knew CR had it in them to turn this game around. And I mentioned it on air, and they've done a phenomenal job in the second half. Coach changed his game plan. They're playing much more aggressive, much faster, much more physicality from CR in the second half, and it's working to their advantage as they tied the game up 6-6.
And this will be Tracy and Zalper back at the face-off X. And this will be a face-off win for CR as McCleary comes up with the ball. And he dances through 2 Cape Henlopen defenders. He'll find, I can't see that Cape Henlopen or CR player, but Wagenhofer ends up with the ball, shoots, and gobbled up by Travers. Another big save for him. And Hill's just going to throw that a little too far for Kelly, who will end up getting the ground ball and pulling it all the way down to CR's zone. And wow, off the turnover, D'Ambrosi with an assist to
27.
Number 1, Andre Curry.
No, it was 27, I thought. Or was that 22? I'm sorry, Nick, I can't see. It's really hard to see these numbers.
Jake Brown credited with the goal. That'll be his second of the night.
What's his jersey number, please?
22.
22,
will
okay.
be the goal scorer.
Thank you.
And 17, Luke D'Ambrosi with the assist. 7-6 Cape now. I'm getting all my C words mixed up tonight. Cape, CR.
And you're pronouncing a lot of tough names over there, too.
And this will be a face-off. Well, never mind. I was going to say face-off win for CR, but Cape Henlopen ends up coming away with it as Kelly picks up a big-time ground ball and throws the ball across the field to Brooks Buck, who's going to come down this near sideline. He wants D'Ambrosi to pop for him, which he does, the near side alley. And this has been a good battle between D'Ambrosi and Miles Lawrence down here tonight. Neither one of them really giving an inch, although D'Ambrosi does have a goal and 2 assists. Lawrence has really made him pay for it and work for everything he's got now, as Curry beats Zach Davis here. Davis looking a little winded. He's had some real long shifts out there. And CR doesn't switch out these middies very often. This will be Burton with the ball, working on Holmes. Over to D'Ambrosi. D'Ambrosi with a step. Nothing there. And what a great look that was intended for, I want to say 19 Ryan Diacon. There was a CR long pole there to break that play up. And there's a good play by Gabriel Best as he strips the ball from McCleary. Best to D'Ambrosi, who rips a shot wide of the crease. And it's going to stay, oh, they're giving the ball to CR now as Stant beat that out. Both teams know it's on the line here tonight, Len, giving 110% on every play.
Every single play. And the physicality and the hustle from both these teams is outstanding.
Dangerous pass there. There was no goalie in the crease, and they tried to feed Stevenson in front of their own net. Wagenhofer comes up with the ball, out to Longest. And Noah Longest will go to work behind the cage at X. Gets a pick from Davis. Longest comes around, shoots just wide. And Davis will run with that ball out of bounds. CR will retain the possession here. 9:15 left in the fourth quarter. 7-6 Cape Henlopen. And this will be Davis bringing the ball in now. Gets a pick from Longest. Nothing there coming around the cage. Dishes it to Wagenhofer, to Stevenson. Stevenson gets a step, clears his hands, strips a shot just high of the net. Still staying with CR. Two really good looks off those shots, Len. Value in this possession are the Riders.
And right now, Cape with the very, very slim.
And what a goal!
Nice beat. CR ties it up. I was getting ready to speak these.
That was Noah Longest with the goal as he came around the backside cut.
I spoke the tie into existence. The words were coming out of my mouth for Cape with this slim 1-point lead at the moment. Can CR tie it back up? And no sooner did I say Cape, and CR tied the game right back up. What a phenomenal game. We couldn't have picked a better game, a better night.
I didn't see who the assisting player was on that, the way the light is and the way the field and the
It's really hard to see it's really hard to see the yellow on the white jerseys with the glare. It really is tough.
But what a great pass and catch by that player and Noah Longest. It's like they practiced that. And it looks like this is going to be a face-off win for CR as Davis is going to come up with the ball. Another face-off win for Tracy. And Davis will again take the ball to X. Longest sets a pick for him. Davis wraps around the cage, gets his hands free and shoots just high. Travers didn't even move on that. He knew that was going high over the cage. But CR does retain possession.
8:25 left in the game. Tied up 7-7.
Kelly's going to come up with that loose ball. Kelly's going to leg this one all the way down. And he's going to get it to Brown at the far side alley. Brown loses the ball, picks up his own ground ball.
And I heard a whistle. Timeout. Looks like there's going to be a timeout.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout. We'll step aside here from a word from our sponsors.
Hooters, have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Welcome back here to 302 Sports coverage of
Caesar Rodney versus Cape Henlopen at Ryder Stadium.
Phenomenal game. 7:56, a little under 8 minutes left, Nick. Couldn't ask for more.
All knotted up at 7 here. As coming out of this timeout, Cape Henlopen will have possession of the ball in the far side alley, which will be to Stance right. See what Cape Henlopen drew up in the dirt. See if they can get a goal here to take the lead again. And I believe that's Jack Dennis with the ball. And Brown will get it up top to Curry, who's pressured by Davis. Curry beats Davis. The slide comes. That was a good slide by CR. Davis was beat. The long pole steps up. But Curry's got some speed. He's got to step on this long pole. Looks to pass. Finds number 3, James Hyde, who shoots and scores.
That was a nice underhand shot. Flipped it in there.
Caught the ball low, stayed low, and just put it right between Stan's legs. That'll be Hyde's first goal of the night, 9th on the season. And that'll be Curry's first assist of the night, 8th on the season. Back and forth we go here at Ryder Stadium as we get set for this next face-off. It's going to be Zolper and Tracy again. Man, have they been battling at this face-off, X. And you can really see how a face-off win can dictate the flow of play in a lacrosse game.
Absolutely, Nick. The face-offs can win you or lose you the game.
This is going to be a face-off win by Tracy as Wagenhofer picks the ball up, loses his footing and the ball, recovers himself, pulls it out, and then finds the long pole McCleary, who will dish it back to Wagenhofer. CR working on the open set. Flag down on the field here. CR with the free possession. Once they put the ball into the box here, they have to keep it in.
And they can't touch the ground or play.
Or the ball cannot touch the ground, correct. So this is going to be longest with it at X. Stevenson to the left of Travers. Longest comes around, fakes a dodge over to Wagenhofer, but the ball hit the turf, so we'll get a whistle here. I didn't see the signal for the penalty, but it is against Cape Henlopen. So CR will be man up here as number 21, Sean Woolleyhand, will hold the ball here in this near side alley. And that'll be to Travers right.
6:41 remaining in the game.
And it'll actually be Kava taking the ball in the near side alley. And he'll find Wagenhofer at the top of the box. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson gets the ball back, winds up, shoots, and just throws one past Travers to knock this up here at 8. A second didn't even tick off the clock, Len, before that ball was in the back of the net. Just an absolute laser beam from Stevenson.
A.K.A. Meat.
That'll be his second of the night. And again, I could not see the assisting player because of the yellow number on the white jersey. Hopefully the PA announcer will pick me up here. And it'll be Zolper and Tracy back at the face-off, X.
They should call him the invisible man because his shots are so fast you can't even see him.
No doubt. I definitely wouldn't want to be the goalie standing in front of that thing.
I wouldn't want to be anybody standing in front of him or his shots.
Kind of reminds me of, what was the kid, Fulton Reed from the Mighty Ducks? You remember that guy from the movie? That's almost what it's like, as the ref will actually move the ball to the left of the X here. I guess the ground isn't very suitable there for the ball to be placed for the face-off. not an unusual thing to happen at this point in the season. The grass is all tore up. And this will be a face-off win for Zolper. Dennis picked it up, but then loses the ball. Ball still on the ground. CR's going to pick it up as Kelly just dumps Zach Davis. No penalties called. The refs all had their back turned. And it's starting to get a little chippy out here, Len, these two rival schools. And D'Ambrosio will work on Lawrence as he gets dumped. Brown with the ball now.
Under 6 remaining now in the game. Tied up at 8 apiece.
And this is going to be Gabriel Best back at X, surveying the field. Will get it to Brown, up to Curry. I'm sorry, that's not Curry. That's number 9, excuse me, Techman. As he just runs around Jack Dennis, trying to tire Davis out. Gets a step. The slide comes, dishes it over to Hyde. Hyde finds D'Ambrosi. Back to Hyde. Out to Dennis. Very patient here is the Cape Henlopen offense. And Jack Dennis will score his 4th goal of the night to push Cape Henlopen up 9-8 with 5:07 left. 5:07 left in this 4th quarter. Very, very patient offense there, just waiting for the CR defenders to make a mistake.
And then they pounce. Cape Henlopen, seems to have regained their poise and has started implementing their game plan once again here. Pretty much every time CR scores to tie the game up or take the lead, Cape is right there to counteract that goal with a goal of their own.
And that's going to be a good clear by Cape Henlopen there after the faceoff run. Holmes going to take a run here from the whole other side of the field at Brown. Brown gets a step, Holmes recovers. Near side alley is Hyde, and to X, D'Ambrosi will take the ball. Far side alley to Gabriel Best, and he'll sling that all the way to the top of the box, almost to midfield to Curry.
4.5 minutes left.
Curry finds Burton. Burton will find Best. To X is D'Ambrosi. To Hyde to the near side alley, up to Curry. Very, very patient. You can see this Cape Henlopen defense, Cape Henlopen offense working to their strengths as they're pulling these CR defenders way out, away from their crease, which as a defender is not a good place you want to be. These Cape Henlopen offensive players are very fast, very speedy, and they're getting the first step on these CR defenders, and it's costed them here in this game late. Three minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter as Burton loses his ball, and it's picked up by CR. He's going to drive down the field. I can't see the long pole with the ball right now, but he's going to make a move. He finds Longest. Longest going to rip a shot, and Travers did make the save. Couldn't find it for a second there. Big time save by the young man to keep his team up by 1.
He has done a phenomenal job as a sophomore in that cage, Nick. Unbelievable. Poise under pressure, focus.
There's going to be a penalty. Penalty is coming up on CR.
Under 3 minutes, Nick.
There's going to be a second penalty. I don't know who that one's going to be on, but Cape Henlopen has the ball up top of the box with 2:40 left here in the 4th quarter. Unless they start making some runs towards the cage, you will expect to see a stall warning come on. Neither ref has made a move in that direction, though.
Under 2.5 left, 2:20. 2:20
D'Ambrosio gets a step, beats his man, and puts it right between the legs of Stant.
That will give them a 2-point advantage with the penalty upcoming.
There are 2 flags down on the field. I don't know what's going to happen here with both of those. One is definitely on CR. Still no signals from the refs. I don't really know what's going on here, Len.
There was flags on it. If they don't have a penalty here, this will be the 3rd and 4th flags that have been picked up, which is it's highly unusual for 4 flags to be picked up in the same game.
I've seen it happen where flags get waved off, but never this much.
At this rate and this many, absolutely not. Nick, you're right. Is there a player in the box?
There is a CR
player
in the box.
Okay, right across. Yep, there he is. And I'm not questioning the referees by any means, because sometimes it's very hard to see out there. Like you said, fastest game on 2 feet, and it's hard to see some things. And sometimes you see things one way, and the other ref sees it another. And
we have 2:09 left here on the clock in the 4th quarter as Cape Henlopen wins his face-off. And they are a man up here.
So they could essentially run this clock all the way down to 000 and walk out of here with the W.
Correct.
Pending a disaster and a complete failure in defense. Cape Henlopen looks to win this game and may even score again. And they did, but I heard a whistle right before the shot.
Yep, Jack Dennis did drive to the front of the cage, and he did put the ball past Longest, but there was whistles, and it looked like another flag was down. I don't know who this is going to be on.
No goal.
So they're going to wave this off. I'm not really sure why.
I wish they had mics like the football refs did, because then we'd know what they were doing. It's just hard to understand what, you can kind of hear them from the field, but if the fans are clapping and the place is going wild, it's impossible to hear what the refs are saying. From this vantage point, anyway. 1:43 remaining in the game. Cape Henlopen leads the Cesar Rodney Riders 8-10 here. Late in the 4th, a phenomenal comeback by CR in the 2nd half. They were down 4 goals late in the 1st half. Got to within 2, tied it up 4 apiece.
And Stevenson is going to barrel his way up the field.
And he is flying for a big guy.
He's a leader on this team. He knows it. He knows he needs to make a play here as he's getting double teamed, and he tries to bounce past the Longest. It does not work, but Wagenhofer gets there to cut it off. Scrum for the ball. Wagenhofer ends up picking the ball up, and CR looks like called a timeout before the ball was put on the turf.
Great timeout by CR right there.
We'll stay here with 1:16 left in this 4th quarter. Cape Henlopen up 10-8. And this is about the finish that I probably expected to see out of these two teams. Very, very exciting.
Phenomenal, Nick. It didn't look like it was gonna end up this way in the very beginning of the game, like we talked about a couple times. CR down 4-0 to their in-state rival or in-conference rival, Cape Henlopen. 2nd half, coach, gave them a talking to or something. They came out in the 2nd half and really have played a totally different game from the 1st half.
Oh yeah, the CR's play between half 1 and 2 has just been almost a 360 of the first half, rather. Excuse me, and they really have fought hard and battled this way back with 1:16 left here at Ryder Stadium. But just an incredible game, and no matter what the outcome of this game is, neither of these teams, any of these young men on this field, have a single reason to hang their heads. They have given 110% in everything they've done out here, and it has been quite the exciting game to watch.
Yeah, these men have nothing to hang their head about. You're right about that, Nick. They should be proud.
It will be exciting to watch them probably meet in the playoffs, I would think.
You would hope. You would only hope.
You would only hope.
You can only wish and hope, man. Because games like this are what lacrosse is all about.
So it'll be CR ball right around midfield with Wagenhofer will have possession of it, and they will send number 6, Timothy Kelly, out. There's about 1:10 left here, and Wagenhofer just tried to bulldodge his way through all the CR or Cape Henlopen defenders. Was not able to convert on that shot. 1:04 left, longest with the ball at X. Looking to make something happen. He comes, looks to dish, nobody there. He finds, I can't see that number. It looks like Woolyhand at the top of the box. Woolyhand will swing it around to X. Looks like Kava looking to dodge, nothing there. 40 seconds left as Kava brings the ball around. Still nothing, longest wide open on this near side. And I don't know who that was, came around from behind the crease, diving over a Cape Henlopen defender and putting the ball just past the ear of Travers. That'll be number 2, Noah Longest, with his 3rd goal of the game, and that'll be a hat trick for him. 34.1 seconds left on the clock in the 4th quarter. 10-9 Cape Henlopen leads. Leonard, this is a big face-off, and it's, again, Zolper and Tracy out there at the X. This could be the final possession of the game. You're going to see a battle here the last 34 seconds. But what a play by Longest on that last goal, diving across the crease to make that shot. As McCleary picks the ball, stripped by Zolper, Cape Henlopen comes up with the ball, and they'll call a timeout. And again, we will stay here live through this timeout.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere, folks.
22.5 seconds left in the 4th.
22.5 remaining. Cape has possession right now. CR needs to come up with a game plan, and I mean, they've already laid it out on the line, so I don't know how much more they could have to give, but somebody's got to come up with a play here next.
It's just been back and forth. I mean, you can really see, like I made the point earlier, these face-offs have been key in this game.
Absolutely.
Key in this game. It seems like whichever team ends up winning the face-off gets a solid possession and ends up dumping a ball in the back of the net. And something else I've noticed is their fundamentals mostly have been pretty clean. You're seeing a lot of first-time ground balls out of both of these teams. CR's passing game looked a little rough in the beginning, but they cleaned it up. And this has been quite the clean game. Not a lot of penalties. I think Cape Henlopen only has had 1 penalty called on them. CR maybe 4 or 5.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was that many. I thought it was only 2, but you might be right now that I think back. But either way, like you said, a very clean game, not a lot of penalties. The thing that always amazes me, especially with these top 2-tier teams, is their passing on the move and how crisp and accurate they are a lot of the time.
As the hometown fans get a little rowdy here with 21 seconds left. CR has the ball. I don't know how they ended up with this possession. Kava in the middle with it. He was looking for excuse me, that was Kazin who bobbles the ball. Cape Henlopen will pick it up. Kelly will fire it to number 8, Preston Patino. 7 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. D'Ambrosi mishandles the pass. There are zeros on the clock as Jack Dennis is trying to fight a Caesar Rodney player right here. Cape Henlopen has won this game. What an exciting finish to this game. Cape Henlopen taking it 10-9, and it's everything that we thought it would be. There are some extracurriculars going on.
That's why I'm not filming the field right now.
But
no fights or anything like that going on, but just a little bit of chippiness at the end there, and didn't want to, put that on camera. So, but a very hard-fought game by both teams. You can understand why there's so much emotion at the end. Great game by both groups of young men here.
Congratulations to Cape Henlopen for winning the Henlopen North. They will face Milford Friday night, the 18th, at the Turf Sports Complex. So stay at 6 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. And CR's next game will be Tuesday night against number 1 seeded Slasianum. As the teams shake hands here. For 302 Sports, I'm Nick Hall, Leonard Evans, and Benny Mitchell. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for tuning in.